Delighted to say we're joined by Michael Funch, who's Senior Director at the Nordic Council. Welcome, Michael. Could you explain to some viewers who may not know the full capabilities of a Nordic Council, what you do and what you get up to?
The Nordic Council of Ministers is the body of cooperation of the 5 Nordic countries: Denmark, Finland, Iceland, Norway and Sweden, and 3 autonomous areas, Faroe Islands, Greenland and the Åland Islands. So we are the regional corporation of those countries.
And you have a stand here. What are you hoping to achieve over the next 10 days?
Well, here in Rio, we're hoping to be able to facilitate the dialogue towards the future we want. And we're here basically because we, as Nordic countries, believe that cooperation for a holistic approach is the only way forward, and that's what sustainability is all about, and that we should try to face the future together. I know that sounds a bit like I'm preaching, but we're really just here to facilitate the dialogue, and we're doing that in various ways. We have seminars on things like New Nordic food and how the philosophy behind New Nordic food can actually help rural economy in poor areas, because it has a focus on local produce, on local consumption and so on. So it's a very sustainable approach to how you produce and how you consume food. Then we have a focus on equal rights, the fact that for a society to be sustainable, it has to be equality. You have to have the welfare provisions for women to participate fully in society. And finally, we're focusing on the value of nature, the economics of ecosystems, and how that can be achieved, how we can calculate that better. And then we have a focus on eco-labeling and green public procurement, sustainable public procurement, and how governments can actually make a difference by their direct actions. And that's what we're all about. We're about the concrete solutions.
Take us through some of the leaflets you've got in front of you then, just to give us an idea of what you're up to. Some of the pictures look quite interesting, particularly the water pistol. Is it a water pistol?
This is a postcard from a UN ad competition organized by the UN Information Office in Europe, and it was a competition to create awareness around a water shortage and the looming water crisis, and we are sponsoring this competition. It's called Drop by Drop, the future we want, drop by drop. And the winner is actually again a water pistol pointing at a baby. And the message is very clear that if we don't do anything, we'll kill the future. And if we don't have water, we will definitely die. So this is one of the things we bring down here to Rio. Another project that we is it's a website that tries to collect ideas and thoughts about sustainable development. We call it Donate a Word, and you can go into that website and you can give a word. What to you is a human being? What to you is nature? What to you is sustainability? And then we are developing this to see whether people in Asia have the same ideas as people in Europe, or maybe in Australia they have different concepts than they have in Africa. And from what we have seen already, actually that seems to be the case. So it'll be interesting to see how many people will actually donate a word here and what will come out of it.
Those all sound really interesting projects you've got going. How important do you think it is, does the Nordic Council think it is, that people come to Rio, I guess, with an open mind, and no one comes here to necessarily preach or say, do it our way?
Well, I think that's the only way that we can reach anything, because if we come here and preach and say you should do it our way or we have the solution, then no one is going to listen. But if we can share solutions, we're here for a dialogue. That's what it says in all our brochures and our invitations. We're here for a dialogue, and we're not here to preach. We're here to listen, and we're here to learn, like I hopefully everyone else.
Final question, keep it short. What do you think sustainable development means?
Sustainable development means that you think about the future the way you want it. How would you like to see your own life in the future? Well, that's what everyone else should have.